Now you're full of shit. Sit down. I'm going to answer you. I'm going to answer. Just shut up and sit down.
Oh my God.
But I believe I've seen his videos before, but I just came across this video that I thought was pretty cool. So we'll tap into that. This will be our first icebreaker. I think he was saying some interesting things. We don't typically talk a lot about like global, I should say climate change and global warming. But Dan Pena said something very interesting, and it reminded me of something that Quiz always says as far as follow the money. So you guys take a listen and you let me know your thoughts.
Support Trump?
I was one of the first endorsers, public endorsers of President Trump.
What are you guys going to do when our ocean level rises? For the first time on Earth, we're changing the gas.
Now you're full of shit. Sit down. I'm going to answer you. I'm going to answer. Just shut up and sit down. If the water on the planet is going to rise up 10 feet, that means the southern part of the United States is gone. England is gone. Most of Europe is gone. And I can go, most of Central America is gone. The financial institutions, the banks of this world know it's not going to happen. If global warming is for real, they won't put it that way, global warming happens, this investment you made is fuck all. Not one single investment prospectus written since 2000, this century, has alluded to global warming. Otherwise, you couldn't get a goddamn loan in London. You know those 30, 40-year mortgages? The world will be over by then. Is Barclays Bank going to give you a motherfucking loan? With the greatest respect, ma'am, it's the greatest fraud that's been perpetrated on mankind this century.
It's Dak from the OG Network, and I just want to thank y'all. That's right, to thank y'all for all of your tremendous support over the years, whether you've been rocking with us from the beginning or maybe this is the first show that you're checking out on the network. We want to thank you nonetheless. And we have an ask, all right? We have a goal of reaching 20,000 subscribers by the end of March. That's right, 20K by the end of March. It's not a real goal unless you put a date on it. And with that, we need your help. So we ask that if you are enjoying the content that you like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're feeling real generous, maybe share with some friends and family. All right, I'll let y'all go. And once again, thank you for your continued support. And we look forward to growing with y'all. See y'all soon. Told y'all it was an icebreaker. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about that? When it comes to global warming, it always seems like the elites know a lot more than they reveal to us, right? So when we have these people that are still investing in properties that are supposedly getting ready to be underwater, what should our takeaway be from that? What should our takeaway be from that? I find it very hard for people that are investing their money, some of the most powerful people, some of the people with the greatest resources that can do the research, that can look into things and designate entire research teams to it, especially people whose livelihood is banking on it. Because you take like an wealth management, somebody that's controlling the assets of super wealthy people. Would it make sense for them to take those people, the people whose money they're responsible for, to put it into something that is going to be underwater soon? Would it make sense to the banks? We know how ruthless the banks can be. Would it make sense for banks to loan out money for homes for 30, 40 years, whatever the mortgage, whatever the term of the mortgage is? Would it make sense for them to do so if they know that those homes are going to be underwater? I don't know. Just something to consider. But I've never heard it put plainly and directly as he just put it. So I don't know. I've never really looked into global warming. I do know that they say that the water's rising, the water levels and all these things. But I do not see, when I go down to Miami, less rich people trying to buy properties on the beach, less waterfront properties. They are still in high demand. They're still selling at absurd prices, and people are still looking to move to those areas. So I don't know. I don't know. And Joe Rogan actually said on his show the other day, he brought up a chart. I wish I had it handy, but he brought up a chart where it was showing that there's always been extreme ups and downs of climate. Like climate has never moved on a consistent temperature, at least it's never moved on a consistent, pace, I should say, or with some sort of consistency to say like, oh, it's always 70 degrees during this time of the year. It's always gone up and down. And what it seems like people who have obviously have access to this information are going to use it to push whatever agenda they're pushing, just like people use anything else. So if you can use this climate agenda to push something that you're trying to get through or that aligns with your agenda, then you're going to use it to the best of your ability to create whatever fear, to create whatever it is that you need to create in order to get people to believe in you. And then once they have some type of belief in you, they'll follow you wherever it is that they're looking to go. But Dan Pena just said it in a way that I would bank on more than anything else. I do not think rich, wealthy, powerful people with a lot of resources would be choosing to invest in these type of properties unless, or I don't think the banks would give them out, put it that way. And the wealthy people would invest unless, like, the wealthy people, obviously they could just pull out, or maybe they have a little bit more ability to pull out compared to a bank giving you a mortgage loan. But just something to think about. Just something that I thought was interesting, that I wanted y'all to think about. All right, so we're going to get into another, I think we have another icebreaker before we get into the main video. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. All right, so this is the video that I was trying to find on TikTok, and let me know your thoughts on this. We're doing a lot of exposing this morning. Ew, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.